Mm, mm, mm. We working it. We working it. Today is Weez is working it. Today Weez is working it. Grand Rising. We're almost at the noon mark. I've been feeling like I've been needing to come on here, and I hadn't, but I got some downloads that have been working all week. So I'm going to give y'all something for the end of this beautiful April month as we are going into May. All right. One of the things I was thinking about is dark feminine energy. You know, everybody's been talking about that. But let's start with today. Today, the energy is 5, and it is a Monday. Mondays hold a lot of sacred uh, energy. And so I want you all to just pay attention real quick. No more ping ponging, y'all, Aquarius. We got to stop ping ponging. We got to stop ping ponging. We can do that private, but not with people. It's kind of like we tell our kids, if you need to cry, cry here with us. This is safe. The space with us is safe. But when it comes to like us just giving that beautiful, sacred love to just everybody, we got to stop. I don't know if we got to stop so much as we got to be more discerning. I guess if afterwards you feel uncomfortable about it, then you know that you shouldn't have. Now this is the thing. Can we start learning the lessons ahead of time instead of after? So we got to just pay attention more to our gut, because our gut just really gives us a lot of good insight. And then you know how Monday is ruled by the moon, intuition, magic, hidden things, roads opening through emotional and spiritual insight is also a day of most traditionally associated with spirituality, doors opening. Okay. That's what Mondays are. And a lot of times we all feel like we don't want to face Mondays, but I don't understand why. Maybe it's because we've been conditioned to feel like Mondays are a day to be dreaded, and it's just not, So, one of the things I want to do more for myself is to just constantly build up the desire for a new week. Typically, I'm excited for a new day in general, but when it comes to Monday, sometimes we're like, I don't know if I want to say I waste my weekends, but sometimes I really do feel like it's a time for mindfulness and rest. And so therefore, coming out of that energy is usually a little bit more challenging. So what I'm going to start doing is Sunday evenings, start to get myself where I am more getting ready for just to wake up to a new week of possibilities and opportunities as well. So one of the things about Monday as well is that it's kind of like we feel like we can be at a crossroads or at the center of something big and great, and we're not fully sure. The other number that's coming up for me right now is the number 4. So I know today the energy of 5 because I calculated all the numbers of the date, and it's 5, and we'll talk about what 5 looks like. But for now, we'll talk about the center and how 4 is such a beautiful energetic number for Mondays, because it's talking about the north, south, east, and west. Also going into the 4 elements: earth, wind, and fire. Earth, wind, fire, and air. Earth, wind, fire, or air. No, earth, wind, fire, water. Earth, wind, fire, water. Sorry. Anyway, so all the beautiful things about that. So, one of the other things I don't really do on this channel, you won't hear me really reference anybody in terms of like spiritual deities, because I don't work with them, because I feel like, yes, I can do research and see what that is, but I just really believe in Jesus mostly. So it's like, all the others, it's not that I have anything against or whatever people choose to do, but I know when you're dealing with deities and instruments of faith that are at that precipice of the two worlds, I think it's important to just be mindful and not go into those areas that you don't fully understand, because you could disrespect a certain thing and it wouldn't be good, So I stay away from that. The other thing is I want to talk about the number 5. Where is it? I did take notes. Hold on. Yes, here we go. The number 5. Since today's energy is the number 5, we are definitely looking at it. Five is all about change. It's about freedom. It is about major life transitions. It often signals that shift is happening and one that requires flexibility and trust. Well, we don't always like it, but five is a beautiful number for that very reason because change is always inevitable. Okay, change is inevitable in a constant cycle of life. Okay, and we have our five senses too, and five somewhat of a five-dimensional, so five's energy is pretty strong. And so when we come across that number for the day, for the energy of the day, or just that we're seeing it a lot, we want to know and believe and trust that this we are on the precipice of change, right? And but that change brings freedom. Okay, and you have freedom within the number five as well. That major life transition, yeah, lots of people are making those major life transitions right now. And I want to also mention that the number nine is definitely associated with the number five, right? Because five plus four is nine, and we have 2025. And so, yes, five is in there too, as well. Four, we talked about both of those. Two plus two is four, plus five is nine. Either way, what we also want to experience and know is that the number nine is very prevalent with the energy of five. Okay, so let's look at that because I think sometimes we think that these things are coincidental. They're not. They're not. Um, so, okay, if we have the number nine, we definitely have the number threes, right? So we're not going to go too much into the deep of that, but it's an emotional pattern. The number nine, belief, relationship, external, like a job, project, or location. Um, Number nine might be saying, let go. Five, transformative in transitions, also begs to let go. Change, you have to let go. Um, Sometimes you've outgrown things and you have not fully let go. And you are so loyal to it, and you forget that if you're holding and clinging on to something, you're not going to let go for that next level. You're not going to reach. You're not going to prepare because you feel like, oh, well, I'm hanging on to this. When in fact, you really shouldn't be hanging on to anything. You should be allowing universe to move you and guide you toward the next phase and step. Do not get stuck in the energy. Okay, do not get stuck in any energy. And some energies are so easy to get stuck in, such as anything that just feels comfortable and good. In this energy of five and nine, you're also probably going to have some heightened intuition, feeling some deja vu. Like, I've been here before, I've done this. This has happened. Dreams are heightened right now. Yes, and they're all just confirmations, right? April 28th, 2025. 8 plus 2 is 10. Which one is the infinite number? Zero is also. So this is a time to stay grounded and trust what's being revealed. Okay, when you see things being revealed, just trust it because you're your gut only, just you the only one get to say. All right, all right, hope this helped. Love you guys.